welcome back into the ASUG News Studio as we wrap up day 2 here on Tuesday at ASUG SAP Business Objects User Conference 2013. I got it right. We are delighted to have a great panel to end out the day here. We're going to be talking about demo service, the best program you've never heard of, and why installation affiliate members need to be interested and involved in this. So I'm going to go around and introduce, and then we'll dive into the program. To my far left over here is Probodh Chiplunkar, who's with Sparta Consulting. Welcome.
Thank you.
He's also a great singer. Well, maybe we can get him to sing later. This guy over here is Elliott Garofalo from Optimal Solutions, which is also the sponsor of the ASUG News Studio, and we thank you very much. This is your 7th appearance on the ASUG News Studio.
I'm like the Saturday Night Live host.
Yes, you are. You've broken all the records. Rebecca Garrett here is from ASUG, and she's going to be the lead person talking about demo services. Welcome, making her debut.
Right.
And Jeff Joyce from Freudenberg RT is also going to be talking about his role in what Freudenberg IT offers.
Thanks for having me.
Jeff, welcome.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's start off. Rebecca, I'm an installation member.
Right.
I'm not using demo service. Maybe I've never heard of it. Why should installation members be interested?
Well, first of all, you know that ASUG is all about delivering value to our members, and the demo service is just one amazing way that we do that. For our installation members, it gives them access, really on-demand access to the SAP demo service that they can actually test drive for 60 days via their web browser. So it gives them an opportunity to check out SAP solutions and test the functionality to see if it's going to work for their company before they actually purchase. And this is a free benefit for our members.
Free.
Free, absolutely free.
But then do you have the sales guys from calling every other day to check in and see how's it going?
Well, that's the beauty of it. It's really a no stress, no salesman involved test drive of an SAP solution.
All right, so what about for affiliate members?
Well, we consider affiliates our partners at ASUG in really helping us provide value to our members. And so for our affiliates, this is a fantastic way for them to market their product or service to ASUG membership in a real non-threatening, low-key way. And actually, you know, they get their products and services in front of our membership.
Excellent. All right, so let's hear from the esteemed gentleman over here. I will start with you. What's Sparta doing in this? What types of services are you guys offering?
So we've got 2 services currently that are hosted and provided as part of the demo services program. One of them is the Business Objects product suite, and the other is the BPC. So we've got a budgeting planning system that's live along with the demo servers that Freudenberg has provided, as well as we host a whole barrage of services within the Business Object space, so whether it's query reporting, analysis, some of the dashboarding pieces, and allow our servers to be accessed by the members for trying out the software.
Awesome. Elliot, what about you guys?
We chose to bring up ECC, so ERP. We thought it would give really a broad appeal to the marketplace to be able to come in and again test drive SAP without all the pressures, and but also to demystify the myth that SAP is hard to use. We've created part of the service, and some of the things we do to enable the users as they come in. It's not just here's a login, good luck. We've created scripts for them to follow so they can go through the transactions and learn as they're going through it, and then really equate it to how it's going to fit in their business.
Great. So Jeff, I'll kick it over to you. What's the Freudenberg IT play here?
Well, Freudenberg is, we're the managing partner for ASUG, so we actually manage the program on behalf of ASUG. So members, when they register into the environment, they actually are addressing those questions or those requests through FIT, and then we help them get involved and get plugged into the actual systems that are being hosted and being supported by our partners. The other thing we do is we're providing a cloud infrastructure. So the value of that is clients can actually see that SAP applications work in the cloud and they work very well. So they're accessing these applications via the web browser that are hosted in our data center. And so they see that these things can work very well in the cloud.
So it's a chance for someone who's perhaps doesn't have anything in the cloud or can think about it to really get in there.
Absolutely. Yep.
Great. So do we have some success stories or some customer stories? Because those are some pretty robust software packages you guys just described. You want to start?
We can talk about a few. We've taken, this program is really beneficial to those, at least we've seen, in the small, medium market sector, where customers don't have that much investment of either IT personnel nor the time from an IT perspective to invest. And hence, they kind of come on and take an example of the BPC hosting we're talking about, where customers have been able to run kind of demonstrated scripts and walk through transactions that they will eventually end up using. And then having run the demo cycle for about 45 to 50 days, they've come on board a small manufacturer that has taken up that hosting through the FIT service provided, and then the demo software that we had kind of moved into the cloud as a product that they can use on the browser.
Great.
Of their organization.
For us, it's really, we've kind of marketed it at Optimal as a way for actually larger organizations that have subsidiaries that aren't running SAP to be able to get them educated on the software, on the best practices that are enabled within an all-in-one type of industry solution, to really help with the adoption and the okay that we're going to go SAP from a subsidiary and help ease the path for that corporate parent organization.
Great. So Jeff, how do you get started? How does a member who's interested, well, maybe listening now, like, maybe I'll dip my toe in, what should they do?
It's very simple. I mean, we're all familiar with websites, so you can almost think of it as a e-commerce site that has no transaction involved, right? You hit the ASUG website, you find the demo landing page, you fill out the form, and we take the registration and we appropriately send it out to the right systems and help them get started on the systems. And if they need additional support, we contact the system integrators that are supporting that particular application to help them along. So there's a lot of support around these demo systems if they need it.
Right. So Rebecca, will we be hearing more about this year? I mean, ASUG News, actually, we did a story. Courtney Bjorlin did a story on it. So will members be hearing more about this, you think, this year and into next year?
You know, they will. I tell our members all the time that it's really like test driving a car without that salesperson in the back seat. So give it a try. And we are in the process right now of refreshing some of our offerings. We have a new senior vice president in charge of the demo service, and she wants everyone to know that if you're an installation member and you have a specific need or desire to test something that isn't offered now, to let her know. And also, if you're an affiliate and you have an offering that you would like to put up on the demo service, also let her know. And just contact member services at asug.com and we'll make sure we connect you with Margot.
Okay, great. Well, I'm going to give each of you gentlemen the last word here, 30 seconds on what you would tell an ASUG member who came up to you tonight and said, oh, you do the demo service? Why should I do it? I'll start with you.
Sure. Well, in the BI space, I think there's a lot to offer from a system that can be in action, where you can take some analytics that are available on a website and see how they fit your infrastructure eventually. And if you're not capable of doing that upfront with the investment, I think the demo services and in the cloud that are available so easily, I think they can look at what the field for their business constituents would be and come up with hopefully a business case to go forward, especially in the BI space.
Great. Elliott?
Well, we've seen, I mean, if, over the course of 400 implementations that we've done, one of the largest risks that we run into is really the change factor with regards to change management and implementation. And this is another way for us to continue to mitigate risk with regards to the adoption during an SAP implementation, is to get them used to what they're seeing, get them used to what their job, what their role is going to look like post-implementation.
Right.
And it just makes the path easier for everyone.
Great. Well, I guess you get the last word, Jeff.
I always get the last word. I think the biggest value that, with the hosted solution in the cloud, there's a lot of talk about cloud. People are looking at cloud in many different forms and fashions. The ability to actually run and test the applications that are in an environment that they're probably not used to, not on-prem, but actually in the cloud and accessing those systems and seeing the performance is a big benefit. So it's a way to test those solutions and engage and reduce operating expense by looking at cloud-based type applications. So I think it's a good way to test and prove it that it works.
Great. Well, thank you all for coming in. We appreciate it. We'll see you all tonight at the Developer Wars.
That's right.
And have a good night.
Looking for Optimal to repeat?
Yes, we'll see. A lot of trash talk going on out there.
Optimal is the team to beat.
Yes. Well, thanks again for tuning in to the ASUG News Studio. We'll be back here tomorrow, live on the show floor on day 3. And we'll have some more Business One customers coming over as well to talk, as well as all of our Bob J users. So have a good night. Developer Wars starts at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. And we'll see you back here tomorrow morning.